My concept map is about bike tires, in particular mountain bike tires, and I have two different categories here. I have tubeless and tubed. The pros and cons of each. I'll start with tubeless since they're the more popular one. Tubeless tires can run lower pressures. They're simpler, they're lighter. They offer a smoother ride for because you can run less pressure in them, and they have less flats. The cons of them is they're more susceptible to the actual tire itself getting damaged, which is more expensive. Patch kits are more expensive. Wheels themselves that can work with tubeless tires and tubeless tires themselves are more expensive. Sealant also dries out if your bike sits for a while, so not always ideal if you don't ride often. And tubeless tires are known for burping. If you go around fast corners with a tubeless tire that's at a low pressure, the bead will actually get pushed off of the rim and a bunch of air will get let out until you are done turning with all those G-forces. As for tube tires, the pros of them is they are cheap. Patch kits are also cheap. The tires themselves are actually cheaper. They're good for BMX and hard riding because they will not burp around harsh corners, because the tire itself isn't what's holding it in the air. The tube is just supporting the tire. And the bike can also sit for a while and be fine. You don't have to worry about sealant drying up or anything, which is good if you don't ride too often or if you're just more of a normal casual cyclist. Cons of tubeless tires is they are heavy. They're a lot heavier than tubeless tires because there's a whole nother thing of rubber in there. They're more susceptible to pinch flats because of the thin rubber in the tube getting pinched between the tire and the rim. They're more susceptible to small punctures. Also, if your tube is old, they can get burnt and blow up out of nowhere. So flats are just more common in general. They have to be kept at higher air pressures to prevent pinch flats. They do offer a rougher ride because they have to be kept at higher pressures to prevent pinch flats, which means your ride is going to be a lot rougher. So my scientific method over this was tubeless tires are better for mountain biking. So I was a mountain cyclist for a while on a team, and I have a few reasons for this. So first, we have why do mountain bike tires go flat? Impacts like on rocks and stuff, if you don't set them up correctly, if you get small punctures, pinches are very common as well. Large sidewall tears can happen if you're riding in jagged terrain, and tire age. In my experience, tubeless tires result in a lot fewer flats than when I ran tube tires, and I kind of compared this unintentionally when the first year of my biking I had tubed tires, and the second year I had tubeless tires. In the first year I got a bunch of flats from little thorns and such. In the second year I had actually zero flats that I can remember, other than just occasional burping on hard corners and stuff. I switched to tubeless tires and didn't have any of those problems, and that's my observation and my hypothesis, because I thought tubeless tires would result in less flats, and they did, so I proved myself on that. That's my concept map about mountain bike tires.